Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I feel like it's been so long since I've sat down and really just talked to you guys and did a get ready with me. So we're gonna do a little chit chat, a little life update while I put some makeup on my face because I have some content to film after this. I really don't know where we left off. I feel like I haven't done a lot of like personal and like vlog style content where I can really talk to you guys and let y'all know what the heck is going on. I've just been popping up and saying, here, this is what it is, come along with me, let's just keep going. And there's been no reflection, and I feel like those in between moments in your growth where you just need to like do touch base is very important, especially for as a creator, and building a community and just making your community feel like they're really along this journey with you. It just makes things more personal, and I feel like I've been missing that with my content in YouTube especially. I had posted on my Instagram maybe like a week ago, and I was like, I'm ready to be a YouTuber again, and I just felt like I was giving so much to like my short form content, like my Instagram, my TikTok, and I haven't really been pouring into my YouTube fam, and I definitely feel bad about that because this is my biggest platform. You guys really go hard, and I just want to make sure I'm pouring that energy back. So I guess the last video that you guys saw from me was my birthday vlog, and then before that, the last vlog that I did was my New York Fashion Week vlog where I attended the Clinique product launch. Oh shoot, and I went to Belize. So like, you see, there's just so many things that have gone down. I would say the last like real weekly vlog that I gave y'all was 10 months ago, so almost a year ago. So I'm just gonna catch you guys up to speed with what's gone on in between then, and let's just start from what I was feeling and what I was going through mentally in, I would say, spring of 2023, like that March, April timeline, and then going into the summer. So let's recap that. I was actually going through a period of time where, actually, do I want to put on a little bit more moisturizer? I was going through a period in the springtime where I just felt disconnected with what I was creating content wise. I also kind of felt like nothing was really happening. Like, I wasn't really working on a lot of brand deals. In February, March time, have like a little bit of things to do here and there with Armani Beauty, but it felt like if I didn't have any type of collaboration going or anything like that, then there was nothing for me to create. I don't know, it just makes you feel stagnant, and I don't know, y'all. I just didn't feel inspired to create anything new. I also didn't feel like, it was going to reach people either, because I felt my views were going down, especially on YouTube, and TikTok just felt like I was just kind of like throwing stuff up there and just seeing what worked and what didn't, and I didn't have much of a strategy. And like for YouTube, I feel like I had started the year with like, oh, I'm gonna make all this like searchable content, that's the new thing, I gotta get on it, blah blah blah. And I felt that like in the beginning, one, I was getting burnt out easily. I was overworked, like I just wasn't feeling work that much either. And point blank period, I just did not feel inspired. I didn't feel inspired to create. And when you don't feel inspired, it's very hard to just pull stuff out of thin air, because if you don't really vibe with what you're creating, I feel like it shows, and then you hate the content, and then you end up scrapping it, and it's a waste of time. So yeah, I was just going through a weird period of not really knowing what to create and not feeling inspired to create. That kind of sucked, but that funk didn't last for long. Within this time, I spent a lot of time consuming other content and not really creating. And I guess sometimes you need those periods to just kind of mentally take a break and turn off a little bit, regroup, re-strategize, reconvene, circle back, all those lovely corporate terms. Sometimes you need those check-in moments with yourself, those reevaluating times with yourself, and those rebrand moments or wake-up call moments. And I had one of those moments as I was scrolling through TikTok that kind of helped me click things together and switch gears a little bit and actually kickstart some things into gear and not keep me so like stagnant and feeling like, ooh, I don't know what to create, I don't know what to create, I don't know what to do, paralyzed type of feeling, which was also driving me crazy because I felt like, okay, I'm not growing because I'm not posting anything. I don't know what to post, and if I do post something, is it even going to pop? Are people gonna like it? Is it even gonna be seen? The algorithms are all crazy and messed up. I'm stuck in 200, 300 view jail on TikTok. Like all that type of stuff was going through my head. And as a creator, it's overwhelming because one, you feel guilty. I don't know about everybody, I can't speak for everybody, but one, you feel guilty for consuming so much content and not creating anything. Then two, you start comparing yourself because you see everybody else who's creating content and getting brand deals and going to events and doing this and meeting this person and creating content that you actually like to watch. But why can't you create the stuff that you want to watch? This person just gained such and such as many followers, they just hit 10K, and they have they know how to crack the code for the algorithm. Like all this stuff just comes at rapid fire speed and you just don't know what to do. I had a wake-up call moment as I was scrolling through TikTok one day. I will insert the name of this creator. Like this video came to me the moment that I really needed it. Okay, yeah, I want to say it was that March-April period, spring. So how fitting is that? New ideas coming to the mind, new things starting, blah blah blah. Makes sense, it's fitting. Doing a rebrand, making changes, flowers blooming, things emerging. So I guess I was kind of up to speed and on brand with what was happening in the season, but I'm low-key kind of impatient and I get frustrated with myself if I'm not like where I want to be or where I think I should be. But in that time period, I did allow myself to kind of just go through what I was feeling and to help let that cultivate new ideas so that when I was ready to like come back full force, it would be purposeful and I wouldn't be doing the same things as before and expecting new results. So I keep skipping over what I should be saying. I came across this video on TikTok. I will insert the creator. Just to sum it up for you guys, it was literally just her talking about how your human design, using your human design to help you go viral or something like that, or creators who use their human design to help them go viral, blah blah blah. And with that, if you guys don't know what human design is, it's kind of like, in my sense of how I interpret it, it's kind of like an extension of what astrology does as far as typing a person and like doing the different houses and what signs you are, your sun sign, your moon sign, your Mercury, and blah 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 blah. This one I feel like is more so how the human design is more so like how you think, what motivates you, like how like it determines what type of creative person you are, what things you may be drawn to, blah blah blah. I feel like it's more like personality and more like mind wise, as instead of like astrology kind of showing what type of things may happen in your life based on the chart of when you were born and all of that stuff. It's a whole different world, and if you're not like in that realm, it could be overwhelming. But basically the human design kind of types the person still based on what time you were born, but she just broke it down and said if you're like this type person, if you're this such and such person, if you're a manifesting generator, if you're a generated person, if you're a type 4, blah blah blah. She was just saying the terms and then what type of content would be suitable for you to create or would help you like do well. And for me personally, what stuck out to me that she said was, I believe I'm a 6'2" generator, and creator wise, and I'll correct myself over the screen if I'm wrong, but I want to say I'm a 6'2", and 6'2" they call the exemplary human. Crazy, right? She had a blurb, about in her video about like if you're a 6'2 generator, not a 6'2 generator, but if you're like a 6'2 creator, you have the ability to do this. You need to be capitalizing off of this, and this. And what stuck out to me is the fact that she basically said these type of people need to really utilize the skills that come natural to them. My specific type of person will usually kind of just brush off those skills that come naturally to us and kind of think like we kind of have this ability to just be like, oh, well, doesn't everybody know how to do that? Like, do I really need to make a video on how I do my lip liner, how I put on my lip gloss, or how I do my eyeshadow or whatever, when you feel like, oh, everybody else has done that already. Everybody should know how to do that because I already know how to do that. We tend to expect that people know how to do the things that we already know how to do that come naturally to us, whereas other people are like, no, that doesn't come natural to me. Teach me how. So for a while, you guys, I did not really just dive deep into beauty content on my short form platform, so on IG and TikTok, where it actually is very, very lucrative and very, very beneficial to do that. I don't know why. It's like I love watching beauty videos. I love watching get ready with me's and makeup tutorials and stuff like that, but for some reason I didn't want to be known as just that only. So for a while I kind of just went against the natural talents and the natural stuff, like abilities that I already have when it comes to makeup, and not really using that to create a lot of content, because I just felt like I didn't want my whole page to just be about makeup. And even now, when I have created a lot of beauty content, it's not 100% makeup. Yes, I am like a beauty content creator, but amongst that, I also have a little bit of stuff about fashion. I have a little bit of stuff about lifestyle. And if you guys, you guys see throughout my different platforms, I create different content. I do fashion hauls, I do vlogs, I post just pictures of me looking cute on IG. I do my outfit of the days on TikTok sometimes, or I'll do like an outfit check. Like, I kind of keep it well-rounded, but the main thing that is like my bread and butter is the beauty aspect. So I had to get out of that way of thinking that me focusing on a type of content would keep my page like limited, because if anything, it just expanded my opportunities. It did the complete opposite of what I thought it was going to do. So once I started doing this and applying that to my content, and I realized how much easier making content came to me, things started to go a lot smoother. And I was able to come to the table with just a better strategy, a better sense of what I was doing, and I felt like my content was actually bringing more value because people found it helpful, as opposed to me just creating, aesthetically pleasing content that's just like nice to look at, but it doesn't really do anything. You know what I'm saying? And at that time, TikTok was turning more into like a search engine type of platform, and I didn't really know where to go with it. And now that I know how it works, I find it like I can kind of make the content more, like it comes to me a lot better. So we're forever learning. I feel like with content creation, you always just have to like be able to shift and change your ways and change your energy and do different things and switch gears. And that's pretty much what I was able to do. Hold on, let me just at least get some makeup on my face a little bit so I can hurry up, because I'm doing a lot of talking and not enough makeup putting on makeup application. Just gonna do like a very simple look, you guys, because I'm gonna make a lip swatch video after this, so I don't really need my makeup to be spectacular. It just needs to look clean and pretty. Spring, summer, oh, I was going ham with the beauty content and just really leveraging the skills that I had naturally and things that I already do and using it to create content. I finally did a video on my makeup routine that popped off. Like, I did my soft glam makeup routine that really did well on TikTok. It got 20k views, it has over 1,000 likes, it has over 300 saves. And I did the little trick that people say about how you like You should put like keywords in your video, make it small, drag it down. Like I went crazy researching all the tips for growth and what I should be doing, and I started creating with more strategy and more purpose, and that really changed the game for myself. Finally hit over 1,000 followers on TikTok, because I only had 1,000 followers because I had one viral video, which really had nothing to do with what I have to offer on my platform. It was just something funny with a text caption over it that was relatable, and that wasn't something that I wanted to be known for, because you could easily just make quick get rich quick, you know, I call them get rich quick videos and stuff like that on your platforms, just for the sake of going viral and for the sake of people like following you and stuff. But when it comes to that being marketable and profitable, to me it doesn't really translate. I learned the importance of building communities. So I would say last year was really me focusing on switching gears, changing, repurposing my content, making my content more purposeful and valuable, finding ways to make my content valuable, and learning the importance of building community. So I really leaned on those other creators who were around me and utilized them, collaborated with them to help me create more. So I started even to do more content days with other creators, like my friend Shaylin and Tony, and I would go on content days with them and we would take pictures together. So just like finding, like, sometimes you just need to bring others in to help you see things differently and get things done, because sometimes you just need help. Like, I love taking pictures by myself because I can, you know, take as long as I want to and all that good stuff, but sometimes you just need another person there to help take your pictures. And on top of that, Tony be coming with the fire locations, you know. Sometimes you just need somebody with other ideas to help you. Community building, so not only just building my follower community, but also building the community of other creators that I had around me, and networking. That was like a really big part of my growth last year as well. Yeah, y'all, once that happened, I really noticed a shift in my content and a shift in my growth on social media. The simple, easy videos that I would normally be like, oh, like, this isn't, like, old me would think to myself, like, that's not a good video. It's just me trying on lipstick. It's just me showing a lip combo. But that type of stuff was doing numbers, not only on my YouTube channel, but on my Instagram. I mean, not on my Instagram, on my TikTok as well. Like, TikTok was really eating the makeup content up. So I was like, you know what, let me just keep this stuff going. Jody Wood's lip combo on TikTok, and that did well. That got like 50K views. What else did I do? When I got my haircut at Rizzo, I was like, all right, let me make sure I get all the content that I can. Like, I was really strategizing my whole life, y'all. Like, every experience, everything that I could do to possibly make content out of to make my life easier, I was doing it. So, like I said, spring, summer, repurposed my content, started making more content that was purposeful and valuable to help me grow. Finally got my page over 1,000 followers. Finally got my page over 1,000 followers on TikTok, because I was like stuck at like 1,200 followers for the longest, and it was blowing me, y'all, because I didn't know what to do to grow. And I was like, what is gonna be my other viral video? But really, you don't need a whole bunch of videos to do 100K views. You could have a couple of videos that do 10K views, but like all my makeup stuff type content was like doing numbers. And then I had a random my birthday dinner vlog that's doing numbers right now too, because of this SEO that I included within my captions and the hashtags and all that. And now people are searching for that restaurant, they're looking for birthday dinners and everything like that. Even when I searched for a birthday dinner for my birthday this year, my video popped up as the first video to watch. So like, I knew like, oh, okay, I'm popping, like I'm growing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, repurpose my content, re-strategize, started just making my life easier and not thinking so much about it, and just doing things that I know I can easily do. The next video that did really well was my Rizzo cut video on TikTok. As of right now, it's almost at 100K views. It's at 90.4K right now. But then that did really well, so I just kept going after that. And y'all, I I was making these videos and making my like makeup videos based on the trends. And you don't have to follow all the trends that pop up, but I was doing some based off the trends that were going on and tailoring it to my target audience. So if I'm trying to attract other people that look like me, and it may not, people who like other black women, black girls or whatever might not watch my videos, and that's fine too. But my main thing is, the reason why I create my videos is so that people who do look like me can see themselves when they're seeing other content creators, and content that's valuable, content that's going to help them. And yeah, so like once I started tailoring everything to my community, that helped me grow even more. So it would be like latte makeup was trending, but I would have to put like black girl at the end of it so people could see, oh, this is a black girl doing latte makeup. Oh, this is how it looks on us. Oh, this is how we can work it for us. Like that, all that. Yeah, the Rizzo cut. Oh, this is what a type 4 looks like when they do a Rizzo cut. I haven't seen somebody with my hair tie. Like so many people who be like, oh my god, we have the same hair, blah 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 blah. Like people who could see themselves in me. That really helped me grow. I'm like feeling better. I'm like feeling more inspired. I'm finally seeing the growth that I needed to have been seeing. Yeah, so things are going better. At this point in the summertime, I wasn't necessarily working with a lot of brands, but the content that I was creating and what I was using that I already had was doing well. So it was like, okay, you know, sometimes you're gonna have seasons where you do have a lot of deals and you do have a lot of partnerships and a lot of people sending you stuff, and then there's seasons where it's kind of quiet, you know, and then it picks up again and then it's quiet again. So it's very up and down, it's very inconsistent. But seasons, they do come and go, y'all. They do come and go. By the way, I'm using the Master Mattes palette from Makeup by Mario. Also in this time, I was doing a lot of targeting to different brands, making sure that I was tagging everything. Oh yeah, I was also I did a little bit of traveling. I did a family trip to Atlanta with my mom, my little brother, my aunt, my grandma. We all went to Atlanta, and that was like a nice family trip. I was just like, I kind of spent time just also enjoying my experiences and really just being present in life, period. So around this time, y'all, I was recording content. I was recording and vlogging, but I just didn't do anything with it because like I said, I felt a disconnect. So it took enough just for me to get back into creating YouTube, I mean, not YouTube videos, but TikToks, Instagram content and all that. But it took even more for me to get back into creating on YouTube. And I just kept piling up content and I haven't edited it. So I still have this footage on my hard drives and stuff. So if you guys want to see it still, let me know and I will go ahead and just get that video up for y'all. And I was thinking about doing a video of just like calling it like episodes of my life that you missed, or moments that you missed, or something like that, so you guys can kind of just see the journey of what I did record. But I don't know, I have to see how it looks. I do edit it and see how much content I even have that's like, you know, enjoyable to watch. Because if it's not, there's no point in me really no point of me going back. We could just keep moving forward. But y'all let me know what y'all think. So yeah, around this time, y'all, I was still creating. Like I didn't stop making YouTube videos. They just weren't coming as frequent, and I was pretty much only doing YouTube videos when I kind of was obligated to. Yeah, like I did hauls, I did a random get ready with me, I did my nude lip combo video, and then I did my Rizzo cut vlog, and I did my updated curly hair routine, I did product empty, and then boom, we went back into a random vlog where y'all like, girl, where the heck have you been? And I'm just like, hey, how y'all doing? Went to the Beyonce concert, created content off that did well as well. Like when I tell y'all, just was enjoying life and, you know, being present. The Beyonce concert was amazing as well. Like that really just gave me life. Really gave me life, y'all. I loved that concert. I wish I could experience it again. Okay, yeah, went to the Beyonce concert, had a blast, had an amazing time. At this point, you know, I'm still creating content, still doing my thing at my own pace or whatever. And then I would say around September, things were really like, ooh, like popping up, jumping. Maybe even August. I had already started working with a PR company called the Scene Group, and they had another sector called Community Biasing, which was specifically for nano and micro influencers, people who have under 50K. I think all of this kind of happened around the same time, and it's kind of fast too as I'm thinking about it and as I'm like retelling it. That's why low-key, like fall Q4, the whole last 4 months of the year low-key feels like a blur because everything was happening at lightning speed. Not exaggerating. Yeah, I think that's all kind of happened at the same time. So I was already kind of in communication with this PR group. The girl who I ended up being paired with, who found me, you know, we talked, we had a conversation. She let me know, you know, like, we'll connect you with different brands that you can work with, blah blah blah. I'll also keep you in the loop with different events that may come up, blah blah blah. And I'm just like, okay, yeah. Not thinking that it would happen that quickly. So September rolls around, it's fashion week, and I get invited to the Clinique event. So you guys saw that I went to Clinique and had a blast, met some amazing creators. You guys saw. If you didn't watch that vlog, go ahead and watch it, because yes. And that moment really kind of opened my eyes and showed me like, wow, like, for one, I'm exactly where I need to be. And I felt re-inspired again, because it just let me know like, okay, me doing what I've done this far has gotten me this opportunity. I have to keep going. Like, I have no choice but to keep going. It kind of also kicked my butt into gear as well. But I will say, y'all, I had some days where I was tired, I was burnt out, but I just had to keep going because I was just so like not trying to let up at all. And when I want something, I am relentless. Literally. That's just my type. That's my personality. That's just how I am. Did the Clinique event, had a blast, met Tinashe, met all these amazing creators, got some bomb fire content, and that was like my first real like brand event of that magnitude. Like, Clinique, it's not no like indie makeup brand or something like that you don't know. No, Clinique is in Nordstrom. Clinique is in Macy's. Clinique has been around for years. That happened, and then on top of that, another moment that kind of felt surreal was, y'all know, I love me Milk Hydro Grip Primer. Y'all see me mention that in every freaking Get Ready With Me video. I've been using Milk Hydro Grip Primer for years, literal years. And I think what got them noticing me was because not only, y'all, did I repurpose the content that I was creating, but I started making higher quality content and using my freaking camera. I don't know why I didn't just pick up my camera and use it to make videos before. Again, like me just doing my own self-sabotage and thinking, oh, nah, I'm only gonna use it for my YouTube videos. No need to use that for short form content. That's doing too much and blah 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 blah. No, that's what has gotten me a lot of the opportunities that I have been afforded, because I create high quality content. So when I made my soft glam routine, of course I feature Milk Hydro Grip Primer, and I believe they just kept seeing, you know, me mention the product organically, and they reached out to me for an opportunity to work with them. And y'all, when I tell you, I was so excited, beyond excited and beyond grateful, because it just felt like, yes, like it felt like finally everything that I've been putting into this is starting to pay off and really show up and show out. Finally, thank you God, thank you God. So that was another like defining moment, I guess you could say, that really just like put things into perspective for me. Like, I went to this brand event. Not only that, I'm working with my dream brand. Like, y'all don't understand. I used to like just scroll on Instagram and see Milk makeup ads and be like, I would love to work with Milk. Like, I would so love to work with Milk. I would love to be a part of that brand. They just seem so cool. Like, I would always think that to myself years after years, and finally You know, they saw me. And not only that, y'all, it was a paid opportunity. And not only that, y'all, I got paid my worth, okay? And there was no doubts, nothing about it. Like, I got paid on time and a beautiful amount. So it just let me know, okay, yeah, maybe I don't have tons of followers right now, but I am working with these top brands that I didn't even know knew that I existed. So it just goes to show y'all, do not let the numbers define you or make you feel less than, or make you feel like questioning yourself if you're doing the right thing or whatever. Just keep creating and just keep going. Okay, disclaimer, the Juvia's Place blush, pigmented. If you want pigment, get Juvia's, which I should have known. They always deliver. Okay, it looks a little bit better. I feel like once I blend it with once I set it with some setting powder, it'll be fine. Yeah, so what was I saying? Milk, yes, dream brand collab. All these wonderful things were happening. One right after, it felt like one right after the other. Like, yes, this is my time. Finally, things are happening for me. And I didn't mention to y'all, like, I was experiencing growth in like my content creator career. I was also experiencing growth like professionally at my work. I got promoted twice. I got promoted over the summer, and then I got promoted again in the fall, like around October-ish, going right into holiday season. So just blessings on blessings on blessings, okay, y'all? Like, nothing but blessings. Thank God, thank you God, thank you God. And like, I've just been making sure I really take the time to just thank God, because he's really gotten me through, especially moments where I just felt completely lost. Just start, like, you know, I would just pray and just be like, God, please guide me, show me what is going on. All that beautiful things happening, y'all. Beautiful things, right? Then October comes, y'all. My car got totaled. I got into a terrible accident. And honestly, I felt like that was God's way of telling me I needed to sit the F down. Not that God would ever use that language, but I needed to sit my butt down. Sit down and slow down. You going too daggone fast. Sit down. Not fast as in driving in my car, but like fast as in life is going too fast. You need to take a break. And since you don't want to listen and take the necessary break that I'm telling you you need, I'm about to force you to have the break, you know? I feel that when you are not listening to God, the universe, whatever the heck you want to say, it will definitely do it for you. When I got into that car accident, because y'all know, remember the year prior, I had just got that car. It literally was about to mark an exact year of me having that daggone car. Y'all, when I tell you I was pissed, I was so mad. Like, I wasn't even like, I was so mad. I was so freaking mad. It's nothing like when something is yours, and I feel like it's always when you buy something and put it in your name, that's when stuff gets effed up, you know? Pissing me off. It pissed me off so bad, but I had to really like rethink, calm down, and just be happy that I was still alive. I didn't have no broken bones or anything like that, you know, still able to walk, still able to, you know, go about my daily life normally. I was in pain though. I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. I was in pain. The first couple of days, I was so sore. Trigger warning, I may or may not put like what my car looked like after that accident, but yeah, y'all, it looked a damn mess. It looked like a hot ass mess. I was rear-ended so badly to the point where my car was totaled. And I was actually in a 3-car accident. So I had stopped short because the car in front of me stopped short. Turns out the car in front of them stopped short because the car in front of them was making a left turn from the right lane. Ghetto. Just ghetto. And I was almost home. I was almost home, y'all. And we're not gonna dwell on it. I'm just happy to be alive. But yeah, so this lady like slams into me. Slams. And it's like I knew it was coming. I was thinking to myself, I'm about to get in a car accident. And it all happened so fast too. As soon as it happened, I jumped up out my seat of my car and just like off the adrenaline and like off my reflex, immediately went to look and see what my car looked like, because I was just like, no, like I cannot have this happen to my car right now, y'all. Like I just can't. That shit pissed me off so bad, y'all. She was shattered, torn, broke down. She looked so bad. I was out. I was down for the count, y'all. I was so sore. My whole right side of my body, my lower back, my shoulder area, pain. My arm was sore. I couldn't even really move my arm that much. Like, of course, I was feeling all the aftermath after the accident. But the very next day, I went to get checked out, and I went to a urgent care and everything like that. And luckily, I had no broken bones or anything. I did have to wear a sling for my arm just to help me support my arm, and because I was like, it was to the point where I was doing everyday tasks and getting tired. Like I couldn't even really like hold my arm up that much without it feeling weak. You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't even scroll on Instagram like using my hand, because I'm right-handed, so everything in my right arm all the way down to like my wrist, my fingers, it was so difficult to like do stuff. Like even doing my makeup, the way how I'm blending and doing all this stuff, like I would get tired and I would have to take breaks. I had never been in a car accident prior to that, so of course my first accident in my first car that's like in my name, like that wasn't like my first car that I had driven, but that was the first car that I had in my name that I bought with my money. So it was just a lot of those things frustrating me. I did like 2 months of physical therapy. And what else? I ended up getting a new car probably like 2 weeks later, because y'all, I was not about to go without having a car. That was about to be my 13th reason. Like that really pissed me off. And then like once the auditor or adjuster or whatever the heck it's called, when they came and assessed the car, and they were like, yeah, it's gonna be a total loss. I was like, bruh. But yeah, it's just material things, of course, you know, all those things can be replaced. My life can't. So I just really have to go in the situation looking at it that way. But like I said, y'all, that just put a damper on things. I did not feel inspired to create content. I ended up taking a break on social media again, and it felt like right after I was ready to like pop things off, I had this going, I had that going, I had to slow down, and it really irritated me. But at the same time, I just used that opportunity to rest and to reflect, take some time to recoup. Okay, I bought a new car. I'm all good now, you guys. You don't have to worry about me. I am fully recovered. Everything's working just fine. Don't worry. Don't worry at all. I started moving into my new role at work, which was not that much different than the assistant manager position that I had, and then I just moved into like being a department manager. So I really just had like my own staff of people that I was responsible for, like myself. And of course, like my main thing that was kind of just like making me feel like, ooh, like this is gonna be a lot, but I can do it. It was the fact that we were going into holiday season, but I was ready for it, y'all. I was ready for it. God does not give you what you can't handle. So yeah, and I was again grateful for that, because that came in clutch, because a promotion meant a raise, which is what I needed because I had just bought a new car again. So came in clutch. After the car accident, it was just like the holidays, Thanksgiving. I had another really cool partnership with L'Oreal. L'Oreal Luxe, I guess it's called, where I had did like this super fast turnaround time with these different beauty trends and stuff. If you go look on my TikTok and a little bit on my Instagram as well, you'll see that. You'll see some of those posts, but like we would do different beauty trends and do videos on them, and like they would send us the product and we would have to create the videos like in 48 hours and send it back and post it. Y'all, that was not for the week, and I don't know what I was on when I said yes to that, because whoa, intense, with also working a 9-to-5 job. Am I crazy? Yeah, I might be. I work with Urban Decay. I got products from Urban Decay, Valentino, Lancome, Armani. It was a cool partnership. It was just like, whoa, the timing was crazy and easily for me to get like overwhelmed. So I didn't do it like for the amount, like the full amount of time. They allowed us to like put in weeks that you couldn't participate based on your availability. So that was really helpful. I went on my first out of the country trip to Belize with one of my best friends, Issa, for her birthday, and I had an amazing time. And again, just helped cultivate more energy for me to want to create and everything. So definitely was needed a good vacation, a change of scenery. And if you watch that vlog, you could just see like my energy in that video was different, like in a good way. And I think I even said like I needed a change of scenery as well. I also signed with management, not necessarily influencer management. My mother agent slash manager works with models, like talent, like he's a talent manager. But I actually found him on Instagram over the summer, and we started just corresponding, and then we hopped on a call, and then we just like figured out, like, he just asked me, you know, like, where do you want to go with this? Like, what's your end goal? How can I help you? Like, what can we do here? Like, I want to you know, take you on and offer you a contract and all that. So a lot of corresponding back and forth. Then I finally signed off, and I now have management to help vouch for me, back me up, and advocate for me, so I'm getting paid correctly. Because my main thing is I'm not necessarily looking to only be a full-time YouTuber or only do this. I just want to be able to make enough money doing creation in general, so that way it could be my full-time job. Like, that's really what my end goal is. And with that, sometimes you just need somebody else in there to, one, advocate for you, and two, like, let you know where, no, like, that amount that they gave you, yeah, actually not right. Because these brands will try you. They will try you. Like, if you don't speak up for yourself, if you don't have anybody else that can advocate for you to let you know, like, hey, no, you should be getting paid more than that. Or if you're not doing your research, you will be cheated, robbed, okay, out of your time and money. And I didn't quite know if this was the right time for me to have management, and I didn't really know what that would look like for me, because I always thought it would either you sign with a management agency, like an influencer agency, or if you're a model, you're with a modeling agency, or if you're an actor, you're with an acting agency. Like, I didn't really have somebody, or I didn't really know if there was anybody or anything for me at the moment, at least, where it would be a good fit. So yeah, he's not really an influencer agency. He's more of like a talent manager, and he works with all different types of talent, makeup artists, models, content creators. So that was a blessing, because like right off the bat, he was able to negotiate for me some things that I needed, and help me get them funds up. Why is this not working? Okay, the blush actually came out fire. Yeah, like so many new things happening. Got promoted, 2 promotions at my job, signed with management, started working with new brands, got a new car again. It was like 2023 was the year of me planting seeds, doing a lot of that gardening, watering, taking in stock, all that good stuff. Let me spray my face. Signed with management again, got another amazing opportunity with Milk, and I had things in the works, you know, you feel me? And then it was my birthday, so I just felt really good. So yeah, so after all of that, of course, y'all, you know, life comes with highs and lows. There's always going to be moments where you're doing really good, and then moments where you got to sit the hell down and regroup and reevaluate. And yeah, that's just life. And I'm learning that it's not always going to be amazing. It's not always going to be amazing things happening, and you're going to go through experiences that feel like setbacks, that allow you the opportunity to, you know, take that time to really reflect, slow down, make some changes. And yeah, and I'm somebody who I'm really learning to prioritize reflection, but not too much to the point where I'm reflecting so much that I'm not giving myself a chance to make changes after the reflection. So yeah, now all that great stuff happened. December rolls around, we've had Thanksgiving, it's my birthday now, and Christmas and all that fun stuff. But I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, December working retail holiday is not for the weak, okay? It is not for the weak at all. And again, I took another small like break kind of with creating, and then got back into it around December because I had a talk with my manager, and we kind of just discussed like where we want, or where mainly like where I would like to see myself go, and the vision, you know, that he had for me as well, and what I was going to do and what we were going to do in order to get me there this year, and like make those changes and really see the growth. So once we kind of had that talk and that game plan change, that really like kicked things, I don't want to say it really kicked things into gear, because I've been in gear, it's just I've had to like readjust a few times. So that really like let me know like, all right, y'all, I'm 28, and when I say y'all, I really mean me, but like it's just like, all right, Bri, you're 28 now. What can we really do? What can we like? Let's see what you can really do. You know, we have the tools, we have the strategy. We learned so much in 2023. We planted the seeds in 2023. Let's really see like what we can do. You know, like I really went into 2024 like so ready to just grab it by the balls. You know what I'm saying? Like really work it and really do this, and really like let people know like I'm here and I'm here to stay. And you're not gonna, this is not the last of me. If anything, this is just the beginning. You hadn't seen enough of me. You about to really see me, you know? Y'all, 2024 is already just like boom, bam, popping. Like December closed off my deal with Milk. So again, you guys, I did another collaboration with Milk. Thank you, God, by the grace of God. And I really just started to build a new relationship with a reputable brand, and a brand that I've loved for so many years. Y'all don't understand. Knowing what I know now, I'm ready to go into 2024 with a new mindset and just like ready to work. Like y'all, I was not playing, okay? When New Year's Eve rolled around, we want to know what I was doing? I was creating content. And who was I creating content for? Prada Beauty. Like, girl, Prada Beauty. Do y'all understand? It wasn't paid, it was gifted, but still, like, huh? What? I already knew stuff was finna happen for me. Then you know what else happened? You know what else happened? Y'all, hold on, y'all. Let me put this lash on. December 21st. Yes, I remember the date. December 21st, y'all. Skin by Kim Kardashian DM'd me on Instagram asking if I will be interested to receive products for their new launch that's coming out. Like, they were like, oh yeah, we're working on something new, we think you would be interested, we think you might like it. If you want us to send it to you, you know, just send us your info, your shipping, like, you know, if you're interested, like, if I'm interested, send that to me right now. Like, what is going on? Stuff was finna happen and kick off in January, so I'm like waiting for this to come around. Like, okay, like, I'm like, I did my Prada beauty thing, I just worked on my milk video, that's all, you know, being submitted, stuff's being submitted, I'm posting or whatever, and things are just boom 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 lined up happening. I'm posting, I'm going hard, and it's already January, about to be February, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, yes, like 2024 is coming with that energy. So y'all, it's like, it's almost going on another month, and I'm like, they said they was finna send me, like, they said they launching something, but I still don't know what's going on. Like, I still haven't heard from them. Everybody is reaching out to me, but what is going on with Kim K? Like, what is going on with the skin? Finally, y'all, they hit back. And they're like letting me know, like, hey, like, it's almost time, you should be receiving your PR soon. We're about to launch, you know, the new product, blah blah blah. And then the next day they post the new Skin by Kim makeup line that's coming out, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, of course that's what it is. It makes so much more sense now, because I was like, skincare, like, I'm thinking it's a skincare line. Like, yeah, I don't really post skincare content, but it's in the beauty sector, so I was thinking, like, okay, maybe, you know, they just want to send me some skincare products to, like, create content. No, girl, it's the makeup. Like, totally brand right, totally makes sense. They see me, they thought I would be a good fit. Like, yes, I was waiting for this PR to come to my door, y'all. I love this color, and this gloss smells so good. I don't want to take it off, but I have to for the other videos I'm gonna do. Okay, y'all, hair is done, makeup is on, because it was just too much, and it's almost, y'all, I don't even want to tell y'all the time, and I need to hurry up. Skin, I got their PR. By the time y'all see this video, Skin by Kim makeup will already be out, y'all. You should have seen the video that I posted on my TikTok, on my Instagram. Like, y'all, it just feels like blessings on blessings on blessings on blessings on blessings. Like, thank you, God. Thank you, God. And like I said, you know, life is always full with highs, lows, ups and downs, peaks and valleys. Like, it's always going to be very much something, but it's all about how you get through it and what you do in those moments where, you know, things aren't going so great, and how do you come back from that, and how do you react? Are you proactive? Are you stagnant? Like, are you like, what are you doing? Do you let it keep you down? No, you can't let nothing keep you down. You gotta keep going. So that's why I'm here. Like, that's why I'm here today. That's why y'all here with me today. Y'all get to see my growth, and I'm just grateful that I do have this platform, and I can, you know, share these moments like this to let y'all know what's going on with me, and have these moments of reflection in, you know, a digital diary, if you will, and be able to go back to it and have something to look back to. And I just continue to remember, like, Bri, think of where you were a year ago or 2 years ago, and what you've experienced now. And these are all the things that you wished for, prayed for so many years back, and now you're finally experiencing these things. So I I like to remember that for myself, for when I am frustrated with not how fast I'm growing, or the opportunities I'm not getting, or why I'm not, why aren't things happening for me the way I want them to. And I'm learning to be patient and just let God work on me, work through me, just like take me through what's destined for me, because clearly everything that I think I want, God is like, no, bigger than that, no, better than that, actually no, I'm thinking this. Like, it's so good. It's so good. Well, that's pretty much where I've been, what's been going on. And I actually really like the way how my makeup turned out. It's looking pretty matte in person, but on camera, bomb. So yeah, and I like this lip combo as well. I definitely need to do a new lip combo for you guys, lip combo video for you guys, so that's coming, you guys. I definitely have videos that I want to film and ideas. As far as what I have going on for this year, I'm ready to come back full force, and I pretty much told myself I just want to show up consistently, whether that is once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week. I want to show up consistently on every single platform. YouTube is harder for me to get back consistent, but this is the platform where I really want to come back and nurture and really let y'all know what's going on in long form content, because that's kind of what the trend is moving towards on like TikTok, like making your videos longer, making it feel like YouTube, but it's really on TikTok and blah blah blah. And everything always kind of pings pongs back and forth for what's going to be hot and trending. So I'm noticing me wanting to gravitate towards just picking up my camera and being able to talk and not having to feel like I have to get everything out in a minute and 30 seconds. So yes, y'all, you guys will be seeing more of me, more consistent, hopefully. I really want to commit to at least uploading 1 long form video every week, and I want to start migrating my TikToks and my Reels over to YouTube Shorts, because I was doing that before and then I just kind of fell off. So really, again, want to move strategically, continue to build community in order to, continue to experience growth this year. And I feel really positive about 2024, and it's already happening like on a great note. So we'll see. And I plan to also track my growth quarterly, because that's something that I really wasn't doing before, and I think that, again, that reflection is needed in order to grow, because you got to see what's working, what's not working, what can I change, what can I do better. And it's good to have those check-in moments with yourself. So I asked you guys to ask me some questions or anything that you wanted me to cover within this video, and I got some answers. So let's go through some of these questions. It wasn't very many, but that's fine, because it was just enough for me to have talking points, because I didn't think I would have enough talking points for this video, but clearly I do. So I'm going to go in the order of how they came in. So the first question was, do you accept every deal that is offered to you? The answer to that question is no. I do not accept every deal that is offered to me. I only accept the deals, the partnerships, the collaborations, whatever the case may be, the product, whatever. I only accept what makes sense for me to share with you all, my audience, my brand, my aesthetic, my life, my interests. It needs to make sense, because if it doesn't make sense and I'm over here trying to communicate the product to you, or communicate whatever deal, whatever I'm trying to sell, and communicate that to y'all, if it doesn't make sense, if it doesn't align organically, I just don't fuck with it. Like, I just don't like it, So I really do my best to make sure that when things do come into my inbox, that it's not nonsense, it's not BS, it's like the real, like, is really what, okay, like, I like this, like, this is gonna make sense, this is the stuff that I'm into, this is part of my brand, it's mutually beneficial. So yeah, no, I do not accept every partnership. There's sometimes you do have to say no, because sometimes these brands will try to play you. Okay, they will try to play you, so you really have to know your worth. With that said, there are times where I do take on, not every single partnership deal or anything like that is going to be paid. Sometimes it's just gifted, and sometimes it's just PR. And some people, some content creators, like kind of turn up their nose to like creating free content for a brand. But for real, there's always going to be some benefit in doing the gifted opportunities and using that PR and making a video for it, even though the brand didn't ask you to. There's always going to be a benefit, because if anything, it just allows you to create more content and gives you more opportunity to be seen by other brands and bigger audiences, and for you to grow. Like, in order to grow in this space, you just have to be constantly creating. And y'all, it gets expensive. So when I do get a gifted opportunity, and especially for something like Prada Beauty, for example, because that was gifted, that wasn't paid, but like, who am I to turn that down and say, no, I'm not going to do it? It's gifted. I'm not getting paid for it. I'm not going to do it. It's Prada Beauty. Like, that puts me in a whole new sector. And had I not took on that gifted opportunity, y'all, Nordstrom Beauty IG page saw what I posted and reposted me on their page. That puts me into a even wider audience. That also opens the door for a potential paid opportunity. Now that they know my face, they know my quality of work, they know what I can produce, you know, it creates a rapport, and it just creates like a new potential business relationship. And yeah, so like, you just have to always use your discernment. I always use my discernment. Like, if I know it's BS, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Like, the days are over of me accepting random stuff because it's free. Like, don't do that. You want to make sure you are doing what aligns with you and who you are and what you like and what your audience likes and why they follow you. Because trust me, people know when stuff is fake. So next question. Do you content create full time? If not, how do you balance with your work life? So I don't create content full time, or I should say I don't create content as my only full time, because guys, I do work this job full time. I'm doing this 24/7, even at my other full time job. But no, this is not my only or one full-time job. I do work a 9 to 5. Like I said, I am a retail manager. So that does take up a lot of my time. I only get 2 days off a week, and today being one of those days. And like, it just comes with sacrifice. It really does. It's difficult balancing them, but it definitely comes with sacrifice. Like, just the night before this, when I had my day off, the PR came for skin, and I was like, you know what, it's 8 o'clock at night, but I need to hurry up, get my butt up, wash my face, and get this content out, because they need to see that I have it. And had I not done that, like, I would have missed the opportunity, missed the momentum of being in that moment. Like, that's what's hard for me about creating content while working a 9 to 5, because it's like, with the content aspect, like, things just, sometimes there's just a window of time that you have. And I'm not saying that this is the end all be all, but there's like a window of time that you had to get your content into this space while people are searching for it. They're obsessed with it. They want to know about it. And you want to be in that space, in that window, so that boom, your content gets pushed and people find you, and then boom, 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 all these opportunities. Like, it's just so many windows of time that you need to be in the right, just strategically in the right place, that you can easily miss just because you're exhausted. So there are moments where I'm burnt out, girl. I'm burnt, okay? But this year I really want to work on balance and work on discipline and work on just pushing through, because I am so like driven and so, again, relentless, that like I will keep going. But sometimes that's my issue. Like, I need to know when to stop. I will say what's helped me is really just planning and making lists. And I really, like, it's crucial for me to plan. So I just want to give you guys like a little peek of like my digital planner that I have on my iPad. So January, the first couple weeks in January, it was a little bit difficult for me to really sit down and plan, because I had a lot going on at my job. Like, we were doing inventory, we had just finished holiday season. It was like stuff was happening back to back to back. I couldn't really just sit still. I just had to kind of keep going, like autopilot. Then finally I took some time off and I was able to like sit down and really map out the rest of January. So I go in and I put like all the days that I do work and all the days that I have off, because I'm a visual person. I need to physically see it and I need to write things down, otherwise they're not going to get done. I also have started to plan out my weeks and what they look like from day to day and what will be done from day to day, because I pretty much always have to see like, okay, what 2 days do I have off, and figure out what I'm going to do on that day off and what I'm going to film, what I'm going to post. Is it going to be an editing day, or is it going to be a batch creation day? Is it going to be a content day where I'm going out to take pictures? So I really just, the main thing that's helped me thus far is batch creating, like really filming multiple things in one day and just being able to be sitting on a bank, like a vault full of content just ready to go, because that's the only way, you know, you can stay consistent and stay relevant and like keep things going. So that's what I've been doing. I haven't been the best at balancing because, again, you guys, I get burnt out and I get tired, and I'm not the best with managing my time. I get distracted easily. If I don't write things down in the to-do list, my mind will overwhelm me and take over, and I'll find myself start like, I don't know, rummaging through my makeup and decluttering things when I really should just be sitting down and working on work. Then there's emails and all this stuff. So really just utilizing my time properly and making sure I carve out every second, every minute, and know like the time that I have and what I can really do with it, because I always feel like, oh, it's not enough time in the day, but it's really more so like, how am I utilizing my time? And then also factoring in that I need to rest. So I'm not even gonna lie, it's not easy, but now I'm like, it's so programmed in me that it doesn't really, some days it doesn't feel like, oh my god, I did so much. It just feels like, you know, this is what I love to do, and as if whatever time that I can find to do it is amazing. Like, it's great. I love to do this, and it just gives me a taste of what my life will be like once this is, you know, my full-time thing. So yeah, hope that answered your question. This is from my sis Kayla. Thanks, Kayla, for asking these questions. She said, what's your favorite collab you've done so far? And she said, what's your dream collab? So honestly, you guys, I can say that I've experienced one of my dream collabs, and that was with Milk Makeup. Because like I said before, like I've always just said for years, like I would love to work with Milk Makeup. I would love to work with Milk Makeup. And then on top of that, like now I'm on the Skin radar, like Skin by Kim radar. That's amazing as well. And then Prada Beauty, like I've worked with so many I've had so many great opportunities. It's a blessing to say that I've had some of my dream collabs this past year, but now I really want to work with Makeup by Mario, and I want to work with NARS, and what would really feel like a full circle moment would be getting to work with MAC Cosmetics. And they actually sent me some products from their holiday collection. But yeah, working with either those three brands or all three. And then now that, like, you know, okay, I receive product, I do partnerships, I do UGC creation and all that stuff, and I'm making money from it. Now I'm like, okay, brand trip, like that, I feel like that's like the next thing for me. Like I've been to an influencer event, I want to continue to like keep getting invited to events and like have that momentum of just being able to go to different brand launches and beauty events and all that stuff. I want to keep doing that, but I really want to go on my first brand trip. So I don't know when that will happen, so we'll see what happens this year and what my growth is looking like this year. But like, based off how Q4 of 2023 has gone and the way how Q1 of 2024 is already starting, it's like, whoa, Do you still work at Mac / freelance? So no, I don't work for Mac anymore. My last year working for Mac was, I believe, like literally right at the end of 2021, and then going into 2022 I transitioned into working for Macy's, but still in that beauty sector. But yeah, and I don't really freelance like that anymore at all. I actually don't really enjoy freelancing. I thought I did, and I thought that was like gonna be my thing. I thought that was gonna be like what I do, but I really don't enjoy it that much. I also didn't feel like it was worth it for me personally, because I was traveling to my clients, and I mean, unless you're doing weddings every single week or you have like a really good clientele base, to me it's not worth it. Like, it's not worth it, because the amount of time and energy you put into driving to these people and then doing their, like, it's just I'm over it. Like, I'm so much more focused on just like building myself, like as a creator and brand and influencer, if you will, that I really just don't have the time or the passion to do the freelance thing. I think that if I had like a suite and people could just come sit in my chair, that's way easy to me. Like, that's a lot easier than having to drive. It's one thing if you have a couple clients here and there that you go drive to, and then you already have like your station suite where you're at, but I was going to all my clients, like, no. And then on top of that, it's still working. So like, and then I could only take clients when I was off from my full-time job. So it was just, I really just didn't have the time for it. So it's like, when I did have the time for it, I was only taking clients that were paying, like my good paying clients. I'm talking like paying me $200 and $300 to do their face. Now I'll do people's makeup that like I know personally, and it's just like, okay, for you I'll bring out the kit. But I will say I thank God always for the time that I had at Mac, because in that time I learned so much about my artistry and about myself and about what I love doing, and I discovered how much I do love makeup, and I just love learning new techniques and perfecting it and seeing the transformation. I discovered like my true passion and love for it, and it's become like a talent now, where this is now like second nature. And I feel like you could always tell a Mac girl, Mac artist, you could always tell like, oh yeah, she's one of them. And like, now I have that rapport like under my belt, so it feels good, and it really has helped me. I feel like that's one of the big reasons why I am where I am now, is because I got that foundation, I got that training, and I met great people, and I loved my time at Mac. I really, really did. But after COVID, things really changed. And the last thing is dating. Ooh, my least favorite topic. I would say in this last year period, and just over time, I feel like I'm always experiencing a lesson. Like, oh Lord, when can I just have happiness? I'm just kidding. Yeah, definitely had some lessons. Aren't those always fun? But definitely necessary. I feel like you have to go through them people who are your lessons in order to know like more about yourself and more about what you will and will not accept, and what you deserve, and what you want to attract into your life. I learned that I really just need to take things and take people straight for who they are, and a lot of people do this, but just take it straight for what it is in front of you, present time, not in the future of what it could be and what it should be and what you hope it to be. No, what is this person showing you right now? And of course, not everybody's perfect and people do grow, but bare minimum is like exactly what it is, bare minimum. So if you're not even getting bare minimum, it needs to go. So, and if it's not aligned with like the type of love you want to receive and everything like that, or what you know you deserve, and you're just like, is this all? Like, is this it? Like, what else is out there for me? I feel like I learned that if I'm feeling like that, then I shouldn't be in whatever situation I'm in. So I definitely did some editing within last year and these last couple months and stuff, and it's difficult. Confrontation is difficult for me, especially in that romantic department. And yeah, but I learned that I really have to let things and people go in order to create space for newness. And you know, everything is temporary. Everything's not meant to be forever. Some people are meant to come into your life just to show you and teach you those little things, or give you the experiences that you needed, and just show you something different for the moment, and then you move on. I really had to learn to detach a little bit more, and detach from ideas that I'll create in my head, and just be present in right now, and use that to further my discernment within my relationships, of who I will allow and not allow in my life romantically. Just, you know, growing up and learning the ropes of the dating game. I will say I've learned some new perspectives as well, and I think what really changed things for me is I saw a TikTok. Actually, my friend sent me a TikTok of somebody who said, you know, when it comes to dating and the people that you're allowing into your life and that you're involved with, you know, when you look at them and think to myself, is this somebody who I want my best friend to be dating or talking to? Is this treatment that I would want my sister to be, you know, enduring from somebody in their relationship? Do I think this person is, you know, would I want them dating my mom? You know, people who are close to you, where I don't know, for some reason when you think of other people in a different regard, you put it higher sometimes. I don't know, sometimes I do. Like, you think like, oh, I would not, only the best for this person, you only deserve the best. And then I had to, you know, you have to think about that way for yourself too. So when I put it like that and thought about like things I've experienced and who I was dealing with, then I was like, you know what, no, actually it's no, I'm good. You know, I think I would get caught up in, you know, does this person like me? But really what I should be thinking is, you know, do I even really like them? And I have also grown to be so content and so good being alone, that when people do come into my life, they need to be pretty damn cool. And, you know, like really rock with me, and like really just show me something different, because I'm good alone. Truly, like I definitely feel that where I'm at right now. So if you are somebody who is taking me away from my alone time, you need to really be adding value in some way, shape or form, some way, shape or form, and not causing me stress and anxiety, and or just leaving me, like leaving my cup not full. Like I can fill my cup on my own, but if you're taking away from my cup, and then I feel like I'm pouring into you and it's not being reciprocated, like, yeah. So that's everything I've learned. But y'all, everything's good right now. Everything's copacetic, everything's great. So yeah, I kind of touched on things without really touching on them. But I will say right now, I'm pretty happy with the place that I'm in, and who I'm spending my time with. But yeah, y'all, so that's pretty much it. Like I said, I'm so ready to like really kick ass this year, like point blank period. I'm ready. And I'm ready to go into this year with curiosity and ready to accept just like what is to come. I'm so excited to go to New York Fashion Week. I already have that planned in February. And I'm just excited to meet new people and just see what newness is ahead. I think before I used to be anxious and have anxiety about the future, but now I'm like so ready to experience it with like open arms that it just, I'm excited. Like I'm really excited. But yeah, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this get ready with me / life update, and I hope that I kind of touched on everything. I can honestly say that right now I am in a place where I'm really able to appreciate where I'm at right now. Like I think before I would always just critique and think like, you know, what things could be different and what things can be better, but I'm so happy right now with how much I've accomplished and what's to come, and I'm very, very grateful. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If this is your first time seeing me, oh my god, thank you for stopping by, and thank you for subscribing. To all my new subscribers, hey, what's up, hello, thank you so much for joining the community, joining the fam, joining the squad. I really do appreciate you. And to all my old subscribers, thank you for rocking with me, thank you for sticking with me, and thank you for being along with this journey. I love all of you, new, old, and in between, so much. And yeah, let's just see what 2024 has in store. And that's it. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and again, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.